All right, and we're back. Last we saw, the shuttle was, I believe, hurtling towards the city of glass. Um,
That was the word
that was the
used,
word
yeah.
used.
Yeah, yeah.
They're like leaving a trail of smoke behind it. I want to know what Barton and Tash are doing about the law droid, the law bot that's showing up.
Wait, there's a lawbot?
It's just arriving. It's saying it's come to see what's going on.
We're getting back in that dark alley.
So yeah, you see the traditional like siren headpiece of so the lawbots are just like bots that have been specifically used for planetary cop work. They're not system cops. They're only planetary cops. They're like lowest ranking possible thing. They use bots for this because quite often they just get shot. But
Well, yeah, okay. So if you look at the equipment I'm carrying, one of these things is a demolition launcher, and I'm sorry, that bot is detonated.
I love it. Love
Okay.
it.
yeah,
So
Here's the thing.
What does it look like carrying that around?
I'm walking towards the high ground to go, here's my target, fleeing away, and I'm gonna and now there's a bot, not threatening me, but threatening
I have been alerted to a
because
disturbance.
I'm probably still okay. I'm pretty sure I'm still sitting in the car, panicking over the fact that I fucked up, like trying to hack it. So,
and that's why I'm protecting you.
yeah.
The bot is gone. That's what I'm doing.
Whoop. Alert! I have been alerted to a disturbance. Would you like to roll
Blam.
scrap?
With
Is that what you're doing?
It's
and they
a
communicated, yeah,
demolition
just like
gun.
kind of umming and ahhing.
No, I'm shooting. Can I roll scrap?
Yeah, you sure can. This is controlled. The effect will be great.
We're great.
That was a delightful chuckle.
I just don't know if controlled is the right word for the impact that a demolition
Okay,
gun
I've done the
is going
thing,
to-
and there we go.
That's
The first-
6. You do the thing.
first
Without
Oh yes.
The first thing you succeed at, and it's the thing where you succeeding at it, is one of the worst things that could happen.
How am I not seeing this? Like, I'm not seeing this.
Oh, you don't see it in the
apparently,
chat. Have you got that?
No,
have you
I'm
got the- Have you got the chat window open? So in that right hand pane, there's a little icon at the top. One of the tabs is 2 little voice bubbles,
and
aha.
then scroll down.
and then scroll down to see your result.
Okay, cool.
So you rolled
But
scrap.
You got it.
It's a remarkably blank window, but carry on. You tell me, GM, what I've done.
Okay, so you rolled scrap. You rolled 3 dice,
Yep.
and you got a 6, a 1, and a 5. And because we take the highest, so you got a 6, which is success without complication. You blow a fucking crater where there was a cop bot. It's not like we just hear like, and like we hear the little like, and we see like the little piece of it fly off and go, woo.
It rolls down the street.
So I'm staring at the window of the co-pilot's thing of the shuttle, and was that an explosion?
Now, does that 6
Not
give me,
looking back.
like, do I get does that add a gambit to the group?
No, because it was controlled.
You're
So
right.
remind me what adding a gambit does.
It gives you so one of the things you can do you've currently got 3 gambits. One of the things you can do to add a dice to the roll is to spend a gambit.
Right, and does that basically, like, what is that, fiction-wise, what does that represent?
That's you being lucky.
Okay, right, cool, okay.
Because you are plucky heroes in a Star Wars / Firefly whatever
Yeah.
universe where things tend to go your way when you get things right.
Okay,
So far,
cool.
they don't.
Sweet, okay, no worries.
It's just good luck.
Yeah, cool.
Like it's supposed to indicate like knock-on effect of like you're having a good day versus a bad day. So like,
So it rolls on.
like when you do things that were hard, you're more likely to be successful in future.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. So we see like through like the blinds of the office. We just see the lady from the desk like sliding the chain locks across on the door.
Yeah. And then I feel like the camera like pans and there's bits of the walls that are like charred where this has clearly happened before. Like
or things have exploded before, right? Yeah.
God.
All right. So, Tarek is heading. Tarek like pulls his bike up and like slides into a parking space outside of a pretty expensive pleasure dome. It's a huge glass-shaped thing with like a little smaller glass dome on top. And like the inside is just filled with like from the outside you can see it's like it's nighttime, so it's like glowing, and there are all of these like colored smokes just filling the inside of the dome from some kind of internal light source. And he jumps off and like as like you're like flying through the air towards the dome. He jumps off and like grabs the little figure that was holding onto him, and they run into the dome and like knock the door aside as they're heading in. What do you do?
I'm gonna pick up the communicator and talk to the other two and tell them that our mark has gone into giant glowing anal beads or whatever it is.
It's a big glass boob.
a pleasure
All right,
dome.
so who?
I
the other
nudge
two?
Diana and say, "You've got this. I'll stay back here."
I'm going to tell them the name of the building just in case they ever get away from the minefield they've created.
Yeah, I mean that's right. I'm like, Barton, we need to get out of here.
No, I've got this.
Barton is kind of like if Amos was crossed with Roberto from Futurama.
Yeah.
Don't remember who that is. That's okay. I will go watch Futurama clips later. Oh god. Excellent. We should go.
Well, we're safe now, right?
I mean,
We're
I
safe.
assume more of them
We're
are going to
safe now.
come. Yes.
We're safe now, he says, with a burning droid behind him. We're safe now.
Yes, we are. Thank you very much. That would have been
Then
awful
let's
if you
go.
hadn't done that.
We're
Let's
good
go.
now. Yeah, good.
Thank you.
so who are you walking? Is
Yeah,
that
That was horrible until you fired
car?
the...
Do you like have a bike, a hover thing, a boat?
I'm sure we could get like a space taxi.
Do you want to call an Uber? Is that a thing?
We're
Yeah.
not in space. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but you know, it's a Star Warsy universe. Everything, just put space in front of it.
Yeah.
It's a
Do you want to
mood.
get a
like-
space Uber?
Yeah, we got a space Uber.
All right.
A
Yeah,
spoober.
A spoofer. Oh no.
I mean, you've got one cred left. I mean, that's not going to cost a cred to do that. That's fine. It's
Okay.
going to cost small change. It's just going to be slow, right? Like, that's the only problem.
Yeah, cool. All right. Well, I mean, I don't think we have a lot of other options really, unless we try stealing something again. But I think we burned that bridge.
Oh no, wait. You want to burn bridges? Okay. Yeah.
All right, so so you get on your comms and you like order an automated vehicle, and it's gonna rock up, but not for another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Right.
You like watch the thing on your comms, right? It's like
Yeah.
beep, beep, and you're like, no, don't, not down there. And, like it's clearly gotten lost.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then like, and then I kind of want to roll a fortune roll for this.
So if fortune rolls where the GM basically makes a roll to see how something random plays out, right? Like, cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this because I want to know what their reaction to the fact that there's fire is.
Are you sure we'll go down the street? Maybe not though. Maybe we just stay
This is a
there.
really good point. Like, they can see us. There's fire. This is obvious.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, it's
Hello,
like-
we'd like a taxi delivered to the big fire.
The big garbage fire. Yeah.
This
What's
is
your
how
crew rank?
Barton
Your crew
thinks.
rank is 1.
Yeah.
I'm using your crew rank. What? Roll fortune. Notes. Oh. Number of dice is 1. 5. Okay, cool. So, like, I think the answer is that like, like the app on your com comes up and says you are in a dangerous and restricted area due to recent crimes, and
This happens so much
it's
to
like,
me. A
it's-
lot.
This happened the last 5 times we tried to call a space Uber.
Did you give him death rays each time?
So in which case, this pickup will cost you a cred.
Shit.
Done.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
It's all our cred.
what else are we gonna do?
Also, who's
It's
that captain
like,
again?
The Uber price is now set to like 40,000 times the regular price.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
40,000 space dollar.
Can't you catch a bus?
There's these
Alright, okay,
bounty
Dominic,
hunters on the
no,
bus.
no. This comes over comms. Can't you catch a bus? You know what? I'm willing to catch a bus.
okay,
And
then
we'll
you catch a
cut-
bus.
You and I
Catch a bus.
catching a bus to whatever disaster happens over here.
Okay, yeah, no, fair enough.
Yeah.
And once we get on the bus, I say to you, this has been terrible. I'm determined that this is going to be a really nice bus ride.
And if you look at our left,
So yeah, you get on. Yeah, you get on I think a monorail, right? Like,
monorail.
yeah. You walk the 3 blocks to the monorail, and like the monorail makes this horrible screeching sound as it slides into the station, and then like it opens and the smell of like vomit and death come out of it, and like a little old lady like putters on, and she's like a ticket to she's like a ticket to the 4th quarter, please. And like, you know, the machine like gives her a ticket, and she goes inside, and you follow her on. You manage to find a seat you manage to find one of the seats that isn't sticky. Who gets it?
She does.
Aww.
Aw.
Yeah, I mean, I'll
In the
take
meantime,
it.
the
It's
people
very-
who are actually
very
following the target, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I mean, do I get within? What happened to my drone? Do we get within range of it again at some point?
Once you get to the glass city, you will be within range of it.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
You'll be able to recover.
I'm carrying some repair gear, and basically I just want to stabilize the shuttle so that we could come back to it later, hopefully. So I just want to stop it from smoking. And while I'm doing that, I suggest to Diana, hey, that looks like your sort of place. Do you want to go in? I'll be here.
Giant anal beads looks like my type of place.
Yeah, I don't even know what they are. Just you know what? I'll be here. You go
All
there.
right, I'll find some. Do we want those two anywhere near a giant glass building?
Oh dang. I guess we have a reputation.
Yeah, we do that. That's us. Yeah. Okay, cool.
I mean, look,
I'd also like to note one of the items I can take is detonator. So you know.
Oh, yeah, I've got like 3 of those. Yeah.
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 So yeah, is Diana heading in alone? Is that the plan?
first, okay. Do I have any contacts on the planet at all?
Or does I know a guy that you do that, or is that different?
Where is that on the map? On the list?
Scoundrel. I know a guy. When you first dock at a port after being away, pick one of the. You can ask about jobs. All right, that's not this thing. All right.
No.
This is a job. This is a job.
Yeah, but it's when you first
It
land.
is a
It's
job.
about finding jobs when you first land.
All right. Cool. Yep.
Look,
yep.
I basically want to. I just want to find out what the building is. Like if I can do, look it up on a public terminal or something, so
mean,
that I
yeah.
know what the fuck.
Yeah, I mean, like You can know what it is anyway. Like, it's got a big fucking sign. I mean, you're familiar with
I know
places-
that, but I mean, like, if I was hoping to find out any information about, like, who owns it or anything like that, just trying to figure out any
Oh,
reason
yeah.
why he might...
Okay, cool. Jump on your comms. Make sure you've got your comms marked in your gear. And roll consort.
I do. It's my comms. My lipstick is my comms. It's like, it's a stealth thing. I can sort of
That's
do that.
amazing. Roll consort to ask people, ask your contact on this planet.
All right. Position, control.
I mean, let's
It's
think.
not-
Do you? Is this is your kind of place, isn't it? You would know people. You would know people on one.
Yeah.
So I reckon that's
Yes.
controlled.
So,
And I feel like you're only getting a standard effect. I don't think you're going to be able to get a great effect.
yeah. At best, it just gives me some background on what I'm potentially walking
Wait,
into.
gather information is legit a thing. Let's just check what that is. Gather information is a thing. Sorry.
Yeah, I was actually just thinking that, like, while there's a montage of me trying to get information, and Sanfa is like doing repair work, and then it cuts occasionally with the music cutting away to these two on a bus trying
Yeah,
not to
you're
get
right.
stuck into the steam.
And you know what the music on the bus is? Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. And we're just like,
Yeah, it's just,
Yeah, vibrating.
and then it's like that whole thing of like the time lapse with us just sitting there, and the people around us are like moving, getting on and off. And like,
I'll turn to you and go, are you okay? Are you okay?
I am now. This is a very relaxing ride. I am a little frustrated that we are going to not hear the end of this from Diana.
I've been through worse. It's okay. It's good. I will cover you. I will cover for you. We're doing our best. You are doing your best.
While I'm looking this up, do we want to get
Thank
do we want to get I keep forgetting your name. Sanfa, do you want to try rolling a rig for me to try and patch this thing up?
Yeah. Yeah. Does it become controlled because I've got my gear?
What gear do you have?
I got repair tools.
Cool. Are they fine? Let me-
No, they're just repair tools.
Alright, I think it allows you to... Let's have a look at the description for repair tools. Pilot items. Where is it? Repair tools. It means that you can have a standard effect instead of a limited effect. So it doesn't change
Cool.
So it's still going to be risky. No, it's controlled. It's controlled and standard
Yeah.
effect. Yeah, because there's nothing.
Cool.
I mean, if you want to be
I'm just
faster,
trying to like stop it. Nah,
Yeah,
I'm just
right.
trying to stop it from doing what it's currently doing.
Smoking. I've had enough of
Yeah.
smoking.
So yeah, do you want to go for
alright.
that?
Yeah, 5.
Cool. GA. 5 means on a controlled. Where am I? 42. On a controlled, you do it. Yeah, you're gonna do it, but it's gonna. I mean, you're gonna patch up the damage done, right? It's not gonna repair it. It's just not gonna get any worse, right? You've
Yeah.
stopped it. You've stopped it like leaking. You've stopped it from like leaking into like the rotation valve or something, right? 36 and 37. Let's gather information. Gather information. Cool. So, gather information in this situation is a consort, and it just changes the result. Like, so on a, it's to do with, it tells us what happens on on the. So you roll a consort, and like, will it let me do that? So, do you want to get limited, which is incomplete or partial information? Do you want to try and get standard, which is good details, clarifying and following up questions? Clarifying and follow-up questions are available, or exceptional details, which would be like complete information. Follow-up questions may expand into related areas and reveal more than you hoped for.
Not complete information. I just want to sort of know like who runs the place, what it might like if there's any sort of background that really matters.
Sounds like you're going for limited effect then. And this is you're trying to do this quickly, so like do you want to be like risky or desperate? This is about
what's the
speed.
difference?
How quickly you do it.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, we're waiting for them to turn up in a bus anyway, so let's.
Yeah, but the guy's getting away.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, well, let's go desperate.
All right, cool. All right, so roll that. It's a consort.
Okay, consort, risky.
So you SMS one of your friends and be like, who the fuck owns this place again?
Yeah. Sorry. So effect is limited.
Effect is limited. Yeah.
Yeah. 4. Ooh, that's something. That's my first vague success.
Yeah. Cool. Good job. Yeah. So you definitely you definitely know that it is like owned by one it's owned by one of the syndicates, which I will check, but it is like it rents out individual parts of the garden inside to different vendors and different hosts. So it's like in the same way that a con hall works, right? Like you rent different spaces are rented out to different people within this, and it's a like a greenhouse, like artificial garden.
Okay, I don't know what you just said, but all I heard was it's kind of like how cornhole works.
Like cornhole works? No, like how a con hall works. Sorry, I need to speak more directly into the microphone.
Conference hall.
Conference hall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So it's owned by one of the syndicates that deals with like drugs and stuff. But individual parts of the garden are rented out. To different people. You're pretty sure that there is a I think the other thing that you get from that is that currently in there's a collection of different ones that have all gotten together that are doing like dance and performance art. So that's the current like feature function.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna tell Sanford that I'm going inside to see if I can actually spot him and just remain undetected.
Sure. Yeah.
Which shouldn't be too hard. I can just hide at the bar or whatever, but or just wander around.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
yeah, you head inside, and like as soon as you like step in, you're engulfed in this like pink mist, like cloud, and then you make your way through, and you realize and you see that there are vents that are venting this stuff up from the ground. And like you walk through it and you find yourself in like a little like welcome area, and there's like a giant like mushroom with like tendrils hanging off with like little fruits and things hanging off of it, and there's an Urbot there just standing there like being like welcome to the Warren Pleasure Dome. Would you like to access any of our services? And it's standing there, and there's like some seats. There's like signs showing like where the bathrooms are and which like vendors are currently on display and like which way you should go to get to them. But they're all like, this is a room set apart by like this mist that's rising like a wall. So this area is like divided up by these like walls of like this fog in different colors. So this room's got like a pink wall and like a green wall and a purple wall, making it into this little. And under your feet is like soft moss that's just like growing on the metal floor somehow.
That sounds lovely.
Yeah, there are little flowers growing out of it. And...
Oh.
Also, I just have to point out that it looks like indeed we missed him.
Oh my god!
I think we should call it there for the night.
Go us.
I think we're going to come back and see if we can find him next week.
What's
he doing in the pleasure dome?
I'm going to make a hint. We will not. we will mess around.
If we do.
Look, maybe you and I will just not even, like, the bus will keep going.
We just don't even get there. Yeah, we just don't even get off the bus.
Like, what's going on? Yeah.
We'll find him. We'll find him. We'll just, have to be creative.
We see a lot of like the friends you make along the way.
Yeah, little old lady who got on in front of us. Like,
how many cigarettes does she smoke?
5, this one. But she doesn't have like gills that she's smoking through. She's just a normal human. She's got 5 in her mouth. Like, it's really odd.
I really hate smokers.
All right.
I really hate this ship.
That's okay. We'll get through
But
this.
I love you people. I love you people.
We will be back to find out what happens next week. Honestly, this is supposed to be like the session 1 adventure that you complete in the session. It's okay. Good job, team.
And as we like fade out, it's just highway to the pleasure dome.
Oh my god. All right, let's do our outros.
We're done.
And then we'll wrap it up for the night. Melody, who are you? Where can people find you? What do you do?
Yeah. So I'm Melody. I talk about like history and talk about writing role-playing games, although I don't do it anywhere near as often as I should. You can find me at Magic Space Girl or melodynova.wordpress.com.
Cool. Awesome. David, who are you?
All right, so game journalist, serious role player, apparently bad decision dinosaur as well. My blog is Throwing Words at the Stars, and on Twitter it is CPT Hollingworth, Captain Hollingworth. Track me down.
Cool, awesome. Alyssa, who are you? Where can we find you?
Track you down.
Sorry, I missed that.
I said, don't you mean trek you down?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wonderful.
I'm Alyssa. I make video games and I write and I torment people who don't like puns.
You make me angry.
One might say you punish them.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, everyone.
Where can we find you?
I'm Expect Problems on Twitter.
Cool, awesome. Maze, how about you?
Goodbye, everyone. I'm Maze. I do audio for video games and other stuff. You can find me at Maze Wallen on Twitter.
Cool, awesome. And I'm Ashton. I'm your GM here on I'm Not Trying to Kill You. This is my Twitch channel. We play role-playing games on Mondays. We play console games on Wednesdays. We play PC games on Saturdays. You can find me at ACGIAC, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Tumblr, all the same shit. ACEGIAK, and ACGIAC.net is my blog. Thank you all so much for coming. We will be back next week to see if we can catch up with the dangerous Ashen knife with strange small creature attached, who has fled into the pleasure dome. So tune in for that. In the meantime, thanks for hanging around, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.